Have you ever fantasized about living in a tiny home? We certainly have. The idea of designing and building something to live in is a dream of ours. Tiny homes are more environmental, more affordable, and there are now many places you could put one. Less stuff to clutter our lives, and more time for other things. With the cost savings, we could travel somewhere warm in the winters. A minimal lifestyle is also appealing to us. Less time cleaning and fixing a house, more time enjoying nature. We recently visited a tiny home community in Detroit where every home was a different style. There were A-frames, traditional homes, log homes, and many modern styles ranging from 250 to 400 square feet in size. We wouldn't qualify to live in this particular community, but it really got us thinking about the possibilities. In this video, I'll tell you about this community. I will then talk about other places where tiny homes are permitted, and then just for fun, I'll show you the designs we liked and you can vote on your favorite. The community we visited was the Cast Tiny Home Community in Detroit, Michigan. Residents need to meet low-income requirements to live there. Many of the residents were formerly homeless, aged out of the foster care system, or incarcerated. They rent the home for 7 years at a very affordable cost, and at the end of 7 years, they have the opportunity to own the home. Many volunteers, church groups, and donors worked to make this community possible, including a generous donation by Bon Jovi. These tiny homes include solar panels installed by the local company Strawberry Solar. The solar panels lower their electric bills by 25 to 50%. We'd love to have a tiny home mainly run on solar panels. It wouldn't take much to heat them. They were recently in the news relating to conflict with one of the people renting one of the homes. It involved protesters and bailiffs. From our experience, every community comes with at least a little bit of drama. This community is yet another example of something we love about Detroit. Detroit fosters innovation. From its murals to the vast diversity of people and housing alternatives, it is a place where if you have a dream and the perseverance, you can make things happen. There are even shipping container buildings in some of the best neighborhoods. Be sure to watch our other video about the top 10 reasons we love Detroit. The link is in the description. It used to be hard to find a place to build or park a tiny home, but that is changing. There are many tiny home communities popping up all over the world. Maybe you could even start your own tiny home community. Back in 2014, Spur, Texas is believed to be the first place in the United States that legally allowed homes under 500 square feet in size within its boundaries. Soon, other places in the U.S. created tiny home zone-friendly laws to help the homeless have a place to live and to help with population growth. Durango, Colorado, Cedar Springs, Ohio, and Orlando, Florida have tiny home communities. Even Elon Musk bought a tiny home in Texas. The casita was built by Boxable and can be transported anywhere in the world. It only takes a few hours before it is move-in ready. Musk said he uses it as a guest house on his property. Boxable says they have orders for over 1 million of their tiny homes. The stackable homes sell for only $50,000 plus delivery. They deliver to your property and can be packed in an hour. It comes complete with everything you need right down to the kitchen sink with a view. When looking for a place for your tiny home, you'll need to search using terms such as tiny homes, laneway houses, granny flats, coach homes, and secondary dwelling units. For example, in Vancouver, Canada, laneway houses are popular. With the average house price in Vancouver at over $1.1 million, owning a home is beyond the reach of most people. Laneway homes are a way for people to be able to share a property. Some of the homes we saw in Vancouver were absolutely gorgeous. Also, many places in Ontario allow you to build a tiny home in your backyard. The rules vary by municipality. I have put a link in the description for more information. Always be sure to check your area's zoning laws before you consider buying or building a tiny home. One thing we are considering is building a tiny home in our kids' backyard one day. They don't know that, they don't yet have a backyard, but the idea certainly appeals to us. We could spend our summers in the tiny home and travel south for the winters. Maclean's magazine recently wrote an article about a couple that put a prefab cabin on their daughter's property. It has worked out wonderfully for their family to share both expenses and to spend time together. If you're looking for a more affordable, environmentally friendly, and minimalist lifestyle, a tiny home may be the perfect fit for you. So what do you think? Could you live in a tiny home? Do you want us to make videos about more tiny home communities? Let us know below. I'm now going to show our top 10 favorite tiny homes from this community. Be sure to let us know in the comments which one you like the best. And don't forget to subscribe so you can follow along with us as we travel the world to find the best place to live. In the meantime, check out these cities.